the United States forms unbreakable alliances with countries that share its values. That's what we're told. Is that true?
No, and that's the most hilarious thing is like over and over again, we hear this, oh, don't you care about America? Don't you care about American values? Actually, if we look at what the founders said about foreign policy, it's radically different. George Washington, in his farewell address, was very clear about the way we should approach foreign alliances. He said, basically, you shouldn't have them. You can have commercial relationships. You should trade with other nations, be friendly as possible. But he says very explicitly, never, ever have a favored nation or a nation that you hate, because either way, it makes you a slave to that nation. And a free nation should be free of foreign influence. He very clearly says that foreign influence is the death of any given republic. And so he says, be very careful about making some nation your favorite nation, because the natural dynamic that will happen, and I promise I'm not making any of this up. I'm not like, tailoring this in some way to the current environment.
So this, to be clear, this is Washington's farewell address.
Right.
Which is, quote, there's one line from it, don't make foreign alliances or something that is, everyone's kind of familiar with. But he goes on about it?
Oh, for several pages. And he explains exactly the dynamic that's going to happen. He says, you're going to associate this favored nation with your own nation. You're going to conflate its interests with its own interests. And not only will that happen, the different leaders of political factions inside your nation will start vying for favorability with the favored nation, showing themselves to be the true ally while you're the one who is deceiving everyone and you are actually betraying our true ally. And he says it's even going to get worse, because the real patriots that point out that you are favoring that nation instead of the interests of the real country you live in, those people will be now denounced as traitors. And they'll
no way.
Yes, it says very clearly. And so he's warned us about everything that we...
Washington wrote that?
Yeah, 100%.
Washington said the people who stand up and say, wait a second, nothing against that other country, but our country's interests should be the main focus of the U.S. government. That guy will be denounced as like a tool of Qatar.
Right. And this is a document.